Inches matter, moments define you. Tampa Bay, pressure will find you. Erase the flags, stand your ground. When them cannons fire, hear that sound. Home field event.
What's up, y'all? It's your host, Blake Anthony. You know me from Sports Talk 49 and many other segments and things that I've done over the course of these years. Today, I just wanted to talk to you about a great sponsor of mine that's sponsoring the show, Sports Talk 49. It's called The Scented Bar, and it's where luxury meets fragrance. Based out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, you know, my home. The Scented Bar is a woman-owned small business specializing in handcrafted luxury home fragrance products designed to elevate everybody's experience. From clean burning coconut soy candles and premium wax melts to room and linen sprays, soaps, and body care products, every item made with high quality ingredients and unforgettable fragrances that bring comfort, relaxation, and style into any space. Whether your car, whether your home, your bathroom, your linens, as you see and heard the other items I mentioned. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift, planning a wedding or a special event, or just treating yourself to a little self-care, which we all need, the Scented Bar helps turn ordinary moments into something truly special. Visit them today at thescentedbar.com and experience luxury scents handcrafted with care. Now, I got this look, like if you want to be sponsored just like me, it got sent to me from their owner, Liz. As you see, it's got Sports Talk 49, your name, all the stuff that you get, the website, the product that you get off. Just mention me if you want to get on there. I've known her pretty much majority of my life. She's the owner of the Scented Bar. You get a nice pin in there with the website on there. I mean, the setup's nice. It's a nice black box. You get a whole nice setup. You get the old-fashioned candle right here. Smells great. I can't wait to try it. You guys, just go to the website and check it out. You've got the linen spray, blackberry bourbon. Y'all know I like my dark liquors. And here's the car item, the scented freshness for your car. And who could forget the most important one when you take a shower? The soap. And you take the soap, and it's, like I said, it's all in this nice package. You get with your name on it and everything, nice, decorated. She customized it for me and Sports Talk 49, and I'm sure she'll customize it for you and your loved ones, wherever else you want it. I mean, it's something nice if you want to get for somebody or yourself. If you're a fragrant connoisseur like myself, or my collections of cologne, this will go great with that. I advise you guys to check it out. I'm sure you'll love it, and you'll go back for more. Again, check out The Scented Bar. Tell them Blake Anthony sent you. See you guys next time. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another session of Sports Talk 49 with me, host Blake Anthony. You know me. You know what we about. We're going to do a Blake's breakdowns, after the game, the Bucs versus Chiefs. Second preseason game, Bucs in Tampa. They win 16-15. Y'all know I don't care about wins and losses. I care about individual performances and people staying healthy. And, that's what I care about now. I don't take away from wins or losses because they don't mean anything. People have gone undefeated in preseasons and have losing seasons. People have losing seasons and won Super Bowl, so it doesn't mean anything. So you know how I always do. I get to the business stuff first. Yeah, Jalen Daniels led the day, 19 for 14, 71 yards and a touchdown. Jake Browning, 8 for 11, 84. He was sacked 3 times, and Baker Mayfield didn't do much, as he shouldn't. 2 for 4, over 10 yards passing. Tucker led in rushing, 5 for 23, 1 touchdown. Jalen Daniels was second, 7 for 19. And then, the rest of the guys underneath. Receivers, Dean Patterson, 6 for 56. Keefe scored a touchdown, producing more on the receiving end. Tight ends, I believe there's a battle within there. Cam Johnson showed out, 4 for 56. And then on the defense, Rashad Wisdom led with 9 tackles. Sacks came from Roman Perotti had an interception. Your sack leader today was Anthony Nelson with 1.5. Kamara had a half a sack. And that was pretty much it on that. And, of course, McLAUGHLIN, or P.T. Potter, 1 for 1 on field goals, scored 4 points with an extra point. So that's pretty much it as far as the stat column goes. Ruben Bain and the guys got to play. So we're going to spend a little time looking at the videos of the very limited defensive plays that they had. I'm not going to full detail. I'm going to do that another time on one of my breakdowns. But we're going to go into that, and then we're going to talk a little bit about Daniels and how he performed. So let me get those up for you. And then we're going to talk about something else that I think that the Bucs should do. I had it saved it there. Anyway, we'll go into that. So let's talk about their first series, because that's what everybody wants to talk about. Of course, the other topics up there with Vita Vea getting an extension, and you see I have the Bain live up to the hype. So let's talk about the defense as a whole. Let me pull this up. All right. Shotgun, 3-by-1, backfield in the back. Safety comes down, is uncovered. It's unchecked by the offensive line, comes off free. Gets a free hit to the quarterback. Corner sits back, make sure nothing gets behind him, and comes up and makes a tackle. Seen this play several times from Todd Bowles in the past. Dialed it up perfectly. You just now have defenders everywhere that demand attention. Before you didn't. Of course, Patrick Mahomes is not playing, but you do have your offensive linemen, your starters and stuff in there. And they're getting reps against another team's ones. Here it is as a look. Every gap, and you don't have Vita Vea in here either. Everybody taking the man. The guard doesn't have anybody covered. Outside tackles taken up. Fields probably should have went to the back. Was forced away and stole for a minimal gain. Here we are. What's that? 2-by-1 or 3-by-1? I can't see. Whatever. Bucs are in nickel. They get off. They get pressure. Again, a forced throw underneath. You come up and make the tackle. By second-year corner, Parrish. Again here, they send blitz pressure. They get pressure immediately. Force the ball away. Minimal gain. Bucs flipped into the strong side. You can obviously see that they're in man coverage. Safety rolls at the top of the field. Guy drops back. Nowhere to go. What's that's called? It's called bunch in there. The guys are in there clouding up, trying to mix with the offensive line's protection. What you want them to do here is to crash the offensive line, and then you send a defender on the outside to get immediate pressure. That's usually what you do on this. And then also you can drop back and you cause confusion with the quarterback's reads. So there we go. They're communicating. Boom. You do a cross dog here with the defensive lineman. Anzalone takes 2 defenders by jumping in that B gap. As you see here, and you have the end loop around. Everybody else is on the edge here. Ruben Bain does Ruben Bain things. We'll talk about that in a second. And they forced the incomplete pass. Fields had no idea where the ball was going and kind of forced that ball out of there quick. I don't know how I just did that. What did I do? Now, everybody was talking shit, about Ruben Bain and his short arms and all this stuff. I said, well, now you get to see what he can do on the pro level. I know I went back too far. I don't know how I did that. But you get to watch it. It's so nice. You get to watch it twice. Just watching communication here. These are the things I love. You get to see these communication. Look at that hump move. Bringing it back, baby. You know, he's got short arms. He's got short arms. We call him T-Rex. He's got short arms. He can't get no pressure. Even though, let me make it make sense. You watch a playoff dominance in college football with Ruben Bain against multiple different defensive linemen, and it all resulted in the same. People getting dominated. Now, somebody posts this or somebody says something and everybody runs with this story of these short arms. It's been happening in the league with defenders with that arm length. Why is it an issue now? Why suddenly do you care so much? If he can't get into the offensive lineman first, he can't win. That's why the players need to talk, and there's people who are analytics or journalists, they should stay in their lane when it comes to evaluating certain things, because one thing you can't judge is a man's heart. And as long as that is pure and strong and willful, you can achieve anything and dominate people the way you want to if you put in the work and do so. Good jump off the snap. Now, it doesn't get his arm in first. As everybody said, his arms are too short. If he can't get to the offensive lineman, he can't do anything. Clearly, the offensive lineman's arms are extended. Ruben doesn't have Ruben's not in his chest on this play. And look what happens. Hump, move, hump day.
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo! Get your ass up out of here. Straight to the quarterback. Incomplete pass. And you know what? The ones that were those guys are going to say, oh, it's preseason. Oh, this, that, oh, that's the preseason game, and this, that, blah, 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 blah.
Say another motherfucking word, and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga.
That's just what they do when they're wrong. But we'll see. You got a whole 17 weeks to see what he's got and see how they perform. You had young rookie corner come up and make a nice play in that series. I don't know how I missed that one in that play. He made a nice play. Keontae Scott. There it is. I had a nice play so I wanted to talk about Daniels too. But I was going to do Daniels as a separate thing to talk about because I just wanted to talk about the game and some other things about in the game, who shined, who didn't. Nelly, a.k.a. Anthony Nelson, performed well in this game. He's a vet, as he should. Guys I didn't really like so much watching in this game was Ashawn. I saw on a double team, he kind of got drove off the ball. Nacho did pretty good. Playing well in there. Beat a chop block just like Bain did, and Kalijah Cansey as well. Beat a chop block on some plays. Like I said, I'll show you in my perspectives when I show that later. They did some great things in this game, keeping defenders off their feet, and able to hustle, run down the play, and make tackles. On the sidelines or down the field and things like that, to hustle into the ball. The mindset is different when you actually got talent that can contribute around you. And Todd Bowles hasn't had that for a very long time. I've been waiting years, and I've been saying for years that they need guys that can get to the quarterback. You need a rotation of guys. They all don't have to be first-round pick studs. You just need a rotation, a stable of guys that can come in and produce, and guys that want to produce. And these guys wanted to be here around Bowles. You got two guys coming from some of you were on Campbell's backside so much you thought he couldn't do wrong, and two of his guys came over to Tampa to be with Todd Bowles. Crazy how that is. A guy that's so terrible, guys that are with a winning order, with a team that's winning right now, come over to them. A team that's so bad, in your words, or a coach that's so bad, they come over to him to flourish. Crazy how that works out. There's things that actually happen, and there's things that shit that people make up. And that happens a lot here in Tampa. A lot. And they run with it. That's the crazy part. So I don't know what's worse, the stuff that they come out with or the people who actually believe it. But anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about Daniels a little bit. Again, I want to show that tape on its own. But Daniels does a lot of great things here. He doesn't take a lot of negative plays. Like I said, when you go into things like this, This is late in the game. You get a first down, you can end the game. That's what this situation is here. And that's the stuff. This, like I said, there's many I could show you. He doesn't take a lot of negative plays. And if he can't find anybody, he uses his legs or he throws it away. This is the end of the game to get a first down. Pass, you get pressured immediately. We'll show that on the other side. Step up, protect the ball, get outside. Now stuff opens. You got options when you roll out. Can I run and get the first, or can I throw and get the first? I got a defender bearing down. He's got a good angle. I got a guy crossing right across the middle field. Eyes are always downfield. Money in the bank. Cha-ching. First down. The game is over. Let's look at it from the other angle. Immediate pressure. He sees that he can't set his feet and throw. Let me get up out of there. Let me get up out of there. Now let me look downfield and get this first down. Got him. First down. And that's how we do it. And that's the stuff that you get from a guy, like I said, it was the final play to end the game. And that's what I like to see. He knows how to close out the game. He closed out the game. He played well in the game. Of course, there's some things that he can work on. I ain't saying he's far from saying he's a finished product. He's got some time to get better and do great things in the future. But the bright side's looking very good for him, man. Things are looking up for him. And I think he might have solidified QB2 in this situation and possibly somebody you may want to invest in for the future. Possibly. We'll see how it goes. It's way early to tell, but I like to see more. I like to see more, and things are looking great for him. Chase McLAUGHLIN, since right after that comes out, he wants a contract. There's a interview with him talking about that. We'll talk about that later when I get more insight on it, what he wants and things like that. So what do you guys think about the game? Do you like what you saw? Who do you like at quarterback? Did you like what you saw from the offensive line? You had a rookie, Paul Ruin playing left tackle, 6'10 left tackle, did pretty good in that game. Smart choice, not playing Tristan Wirfs. Yeah, the up front guys playing minus Vita Vea. I want to know how that looks. Who did you like? Who did you didn't like? Granted, it was really limited. I will say the one guy that didn't perform very, very well in preseason thus far is rookie third-round pick, the wide receiver. Why am I slipping names right now? But the wide receiver, third-round pick, wide receiver, Ted Hurst. Jesus Christ. Ted Hurst. Hasn't really done much in the preseason games. One-on-ones, when people got clips and stuff of it, he's done well in those situations. But in the game, I haven't seen much so far. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Maybe it's just first game's jitters. I don't know. I haven't really seen much. So hopefully we'll see some more later on. I don't really want to see too much in the next game. In the next game, if these guys want to get a couple reps, let them. Otherwise, now I want these guys to come into week one healthy and go up to Cincinnati and play these guys. So what do you guys think? You like what I say? You like what I don't say? You like a guy that played well, a guy that don't like play well? I do like Simmons, another big defensive tackle. Very put close to pocket, kind of run stuffer. Second year out of Tennessee. He's 92. Jason Jones, and you got K Park. K Park got shoved back. He got pancaked a couple times, I saw. I just love to see these guys go in the gap and just cause disruption. Don't try to read and react so much. Cause disruption. Once you get the press and you can see, then make your play. Get the pressure. Get pressure. Drive off the ball. Get pressure. Find the ball. See ball. Then get ball. That's why I like to see. I think they're thinking a lot. Thinking a little bit too much, and it's not allowing them to do the things that I know they're good at. And you got a lot of size on the front, so those guys need to be a little bit more dominant. What do you guys think? I ramble on a little bit. Again, make sure you check out Descent the Bar, my sponsor of Sports Talk 49. Look forward to some of my perspectives, a few of my perspectives on what's happened, in these games, a little bit more in depth. Don't want to do it too much in these. I just want to get kind of what happened, a synopsis of the game, and talk about a few topics and move on from there. That's what I got. Let me know what you guys got. I'm Blake Anthony. This is the Sports Talk 49. And I always end it with what I always say. You're the master of everything. What you do with your life, what you do with it is entirely up to you. See you guys next time. God bless. And see you guys next time.